So I thought I'd change things up today. I brought my friend here who has been on YouTube for about 12 months now. And he was just explaining to me how it's quite literally changed his life. I think you were saying it's made more money in the first year or at the end of the first year than you have in 10 years of what you were doing before. So you have to go into too much detail, but what is it that you do like before and after and currently right now? And what, if there's any advice you'd give anyone who wants to start a YouTube channel?
Yeah, so I started, so I'm like, my day job, I guess at this point, is I'm an accountant. So I'm a CPA based in the US. I kind of did the whole accounting track, went to school, got the CPA, all that type of stuff. Those who are familiar with the profession will know. But I essentially, about a year ago, met with Connor and some of these other guys, and like, you really should just try doing videos and making content. So I started doing that. Like I said, it was just over about a year ago. It was like a year and a week or something like that. And so I started, and I think the biggest thing that a lot of people were telling me as I got started was just like, do it, right? Like, get the content out, get started. And like on my YouTube channel, I still have my first video, mostly because it was terrible. And whenever people ask me like, how did you do it? What did you do? I usually would just say, go watch my first video. Like, I can say, like, being, kind of it with hindsight, like, I can say it is a horrible video, but I leave it up to show people that, like, not everybody's just like a trained professional from day one. You just have to start, and like repetitions is the way that you get there.
So, I'm always saying here, you have to just do it, right? It doesn't matter. The video's going to be crap. No one's going to watch the first video. But just like what's happened with Cade here, over just 1 year time frame, his life has completely changed. We have a business together that he's a part of. He has his own YouTube channel. He has his own business that he's already was building, but more clients have come just from simply picking up a camera and filming a video every day, right? That's the difference, right? Is there anything, if anyone wants to start now and they're not really sure, they have that analysis paralysis. They don't know what topic to do. They don't know if they need a good camera. Should they get a mic? Is there any like advice just like for them to start as soon as possible?
Yeah, so I think there's kind of two things. The first thing is, again, I don't work for YouTube. I don't work for TikTok. I don't have any sort of insider information, but I do feel like there is a bit of like a fixed cost that you do have to pay to like get into the algorithm, so to speak. So I think the consistency is like, do it every single day for just say 30 videos, right? So that would be about a month. And then after that, if you can, push it to 3 months, and then just get in the habit, because setting the habit's the big thing. And then after that, I think kind of like what Connor had said, people realistically probably aren't going to watch your first several videos.
They probably won't even watch the first month, right?
Really, yeah.
And I feel like there's freedom in that.
Yes.
If you actually understand that this first video that we're saying to just make, no one's going to watch it. So it can be as bad as anything. The first month of videos can be as bad as anything because probably no one's going to watch it. But that's how you learn, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the repetition. And if you feel weird about like maybe doing it on your personal account because you have friends, like one of the things I've heard from a lot of people is like, well, but my friends know, like, this is my personal Instagram or whatever. Obviously, you're going to be at a disadvantage starting from zero if you were to go through a different Instagram. But if it makes you feel better knowing that, like, no one's going to see it, particularly people that you know, and that feels, like, safer to you somehow, I think starting is the most important thing. Because that was what I did, is no one really knew. I didn't have, like, a pre-existing account, so no one really knew me or what I was doing and things like that. And even still, many people that I know don't know that I do YouTube. It's just something that I kind of picked up for fun.
So from the first video that you made, how long did it take you to make your first $1 of revenue?
So I think I got monetized about the 3rd month in, which I would say like there were definitely some things that happened that maybe have gotten me there quicker than what some of you may experience yourselves. But I think the biggest thing is like, it's just, like I said, it's repetition. It's making sure that you're doing it consistent, and then the views will follow. Because I think even if you don't necessarily know what you want to talk about, just talk about stuff. It doesn't even have to be the same thing. Just figure out what you find interesting to talk about, and you can iterate and change it as you go.
Yeah, I think that's the most important thing. Like, people don't realize, like, for me as well, my channel started with being a free runner, parkour.
Yeah.
And I did travel vlogs, then I did food vlogs, then I did how to grow Instagram pages, then I did how to flip Instagram pages, and then I did what I'm investing in, which was stocks, and then I did crypto. So so I think that's good. Anything else you want to add for someone who wants to start, like anyone who's watching? Again, just like we're saying, this is very early on in this channel's journey, so if you are watching it this far, you're probably one of 10 people who are even seeing this. And Cade is the example of someone I've been talking about, you know, on this channel, about just starting and getting it done and seeing everything, you know, change. But you know, it's hard to put in words how much has changed, right? Just from making those videos. Yeah,
well, and I think kind of like what you were saying earlier is like, don't have the analysis paralysis, right? Because if you look at like even if you were to go through and like pick up if you were to look at my channel every month or so, you would see gradual changes. Maybe the lighting changes, maybe the cameras change, but that was because I just started, right? I didn't have a fancy fancy microphone. I just had a webcam. Like, I did not have what you would call a professional setup. But now I've of course upgraded to that as I've monetized the channel and have been able to make money. I've been reinvesting that. And so that, I would say, is the big thing. Also, schedule as well. Just try and come up with the habit. Figure out what works within your schedule. Maybe it's before you go to the gym. Maybe it's after you go to the gym. Maybe it's while you're at the gym if you're doing a fitness channel, you know, like just get it in the schedule.
All right. Well, I appreciate the insights. And guys, I think it's still on. We can't see the screen because it's so hot. And this is just testament, right? I'm filming on my phone right now. And maybe this video gets 10 views, maybe it gets 100,000 views. We don't know, but that's what you get from putting out the lottery tickets of making each and every video, right? So I just want you to go out and get it. If anyone's watched this video to this far, like, you guys are already halfway through the pain. So just start making the videos. Cade's proof it works, I'm proof it works. And I will leave a little form to fill out down there in the description if you're interested in being alerted when I figure out what I want to do here. Maybe it's some sort of mentorship, maybe it's something, right? So if you guys want to be the first to hear about that, I'll leave the form down there in the description because I'd love to help people more directly. And with that said, subscribe to the channel and check out Cade's channel. It's Cade O'Neill, right?
Yep.
And that's all you need. I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
See ya.